Welcome to my motif hexagon series. This is what we're going to be making today, so grab your crochet hook and yarn and let's get started. Let's start with a magic ring. From here we're going to chain 3. This will count as a double crochet, and we will put 17 more double crochets in the ring. You should have 18 double crochets, including the chain 3. That's a double crochet, and we can close our magic ring. We're going to slip stitch into the top of our chain 3. And then we're going to chain 1 to end off this color. Now we can grab our next color. Now here for me, stitch markers become very important. So adding the next color, the pattern for the next one is a little bit more complicated when you can't see the stitches after a while. So we're connecting our next color. We will chain 1 and then we will do a single crochet in the same stitch. And we will chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th one becomes important because in the later round you want to make sure that you don't go into this stitch. You want to avoid it for the next round, and to me it just helps if I can see it to be able to avoid it. So we don't use that one. We would single crochet in the next stitch. But still making that visible that this we skip for the next round. Then we do a half double crochet and then double crochets. Four of them to be exact. And that will be the pattern for the 6 legs that we have to complete. So this is the 6th leg. So you'll do a single crochet, a double, a half double, and then 4 double crochets. We're gonna skip, make sure we don't miss anything. We're gonna skip 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and go into the 3rd one with a single crochet. And then we will start the pattern all over again. 7 single crochets. 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Again, the 7th one we're gonna skip, but I don't wanna. You see how you twist it and it gets all lost and you can't tell where it is? And for me, it makes it super confusing when I need to know that I'm skipping it. So even if you just put it all the way around, the whole thing, but just know that, okay, I'm skipping that super tight one right there, of course, and going into the next one with my single crochet. It'll just still remind you that it's there, but you're not supposed to go into it anyway. And you'll see what I'm talking about for the next round. So we have our single, half double, 4 doubles. We skip 2 of these. We go into the 3rd one and we do the pattern all over again. Now that we're at the last end, we're going to slip stitch into our single crochet. We're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet into that stitch again. And this is where all these stitch markers became important for this next round. So the next round we're going to do a single crochet. We're going to skip this first stitch and go into the second one to do a chain one, skip one, so skip that one, go to the next one, single crochet here, chain one, skip one, so skip that one, go and do our single crochet here, and then we're going to chain three. 1, 2, 3. We're skipping the 7th chain, or the 7th, the one all the way at the top, and going to the next one at the top of our single crochet, and do a single crochet. We're going to chain one, skip one, go to the next one to do a single crochet, chain one, skip one, go to the next one to do a single crochet. And as you see, we would be skipping this one to go straight to the single crochet. And then we're going to skip that first one to go to the second one to do the single crochet there. So at the bottom, 3 single crochets in the dips, and at the top, 3 chains. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be all these skips. But it was just super easy for me to recognize where that 7th one was, so I wasn't making sure I wasn't going inside of it. So as you cross it, you can take your stitch marker out. And hopefully you've made it all the way back to the beginning for us to slip stitch into our single crochet. And then we're here. This is going to be the end of this color, so I'm going to chain one and cut my work. And let's tie off some of these colors at the back. And here we go. So after reviewing the pattern, we aren't going to start in this same space. So I'm actually going to weave in my pattern now, which I'll just do in between, or not weave in my pattern, but weave in my tail, which I'm just going to find space in between anywhere, just kind of get it in. And so there, because when we start our next color, it will be in one of our chain 3 spaces. So no more white, we're going in with orange. And so we will start in a chain 3 space. That is just my connection, but we will chain 1, and then we will do a single crochet in the chain. So that's there. And then we will do 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Do a single crochet in the same space. And then we will do a double crochet in the next chain 1 spaces. So we're going to be working in the chain spaces that we made from the previous round. So from here we'll start with a double crochet, and then we'll end up doing 2 double crochets together. So from here we're going to chain 1 in between each of these. We're doing a double crochet here. And because I don't like the straight lines I won't try to hide it as I crochet. I'll probably just weave it in and cut it off. But that's there. We're going to chain 1. We'll do a double crochet together in this one. Yarn over here. Yarn over. We'll go to the next chain 1 space, which is all the way over here. And then we will take everybody off the hook. We'll chain 1, and then we'll do again a double crochet in this space. We'll then go and chain 1, and then do a single crochet. 1, 2, chains, single crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the space, chain 1, double crochet in the space of this one, and then we will go to the next one, and we would take them off so they would be together. And we would chain 1, do a double crochet in the space, chain 1, single crochet, take that yarn over off, single crochet in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3, I'm at chain 3 space. So this is what we're looking at. This is how it should look going all the way around. So once you get to these points, again, this is a 2 double crochets together, double crochet, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the peaks. Okay, in the valleys, we had those double crochets together. I'll see you at the end. And this is what we should have thus far. We're gonna slip stitch. I'm gonna do my last chain, slip stitch into my single crochet. And now our last and final row. We're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3. From here we're gonna do a single double crochet. Not a single double crochet, but just one. Now, I don't particularly care for that in the pattern. It is one way. I would prefer, because we're supposed to be working in the chain 3 spaces, I would prefer to just slip stitch over to the chain 3 space and then do my chain 3, because it counts as a double crochet, and then I will do my next double crochet, and then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We put 2 more double crochet in this space, and then in all of the spaces we add 2 double crochet. We do not add any more chains except for at the peaks, where we just go through and put 2 double crochet in all of the chain 1 spaces. And now we're back at the peaks. So in the peaks it goes 2 double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochet. And that is what we will continue to do. So 2 double crochets in these spaces, and then in the peaks 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. And I'll see you at the end. And now we are back at the end, and I feel like it just looks so much better with them being closer together than rather it coming out of this one like how the original pattern is. But this is what we do. And now we're slip stitching. Cutting our yarn. And weaving that in. And that's the end of it. I hope you had a good time following along. I pray that I made it easy for you. It. Get it on my blocking tool to make sure that it keeps the shape well. Hope you have fun.